That was his name. And it started out all right, but I could see that he was a dick. So one night we wanted to rob a gas station, me and my buddy Darren Regos, God rest his soul. So the first time we robbed it, we didn't really rob it. I went down and tried to rob a water pistol from Pathmark, and I got caught robbing the water pistol because you put tape around it, and it looks like a gun. You pop out a fucking thing, and I got caught, and I talked my way out of it. So we went and we got like another plastic gun from my friend's fucking little brother, and we taped it up, and me and Rego were going to rob the joint. And we went in, and the fucking dude was washing his hands, and he had the bundle of money on top of the counter. You can't write this shit. No. You can't write this shit. And I remember looking at Darren, and I just grabbed it, and we just ran like pussies down the corner. We ran for like 3 fucking blocks, 4 blocks, full speed ahead. We get to the corner, there's nothing. There's Ugats. It was a Jewish bankroll. It was like a 20 with a bunch of singles in the middle. He got us. So now we wait like 6 months, and there's a new attendant. And this guy, we went in there full speed ahead with fucking baseball bats. Darren broke the glass. We grabbed them. Give me your fucking money. We took them. We had masks on with ski holes in them, the whole fucking thing. We took them. That time he had like the small 8. We got them good because in Jersey, they got to pump your gas.
Yeah.
So they keep the fucking money. So we always knew this shit. So we shook him down. And then we did that to him. And then another time he had a bunch of tires out there. And we just went one night with a car and just started putting tires in the car. You
took all the tires?
And there was no cameras in the state. That's when they used to wrap them with aluminum foil.
How often were you robbing places?
I would alternate them. I had a couple different spots, and I would just hit them when they were weak.
Yeah.
So
don't you miss that a little bit?
Oh, with all my heart. Yeah. I see shit. I see so many openings now, but there's cameras everywhere. Because it's in your blood. You know what I'm saying? It's in your fucking genes.
And plus the thrill, right? It's got to be such a thrill.
So we kept robbing this guy. Tires, the whole thing, soda machine. He had a soda machine. We broke it one night. This guy, he called the cops. The cops were like, we know these kids. We can't arrest these kids.
Yeah.
How old are you?
With them. We had to be 16, 17.
And no one at the tire shop said 16-year-olds with trucks without tires is weird?
No, we would move shit like fuck. We had a guy that we would dump it on. But the guy got so aggravated, he called the cops so much. He crossed the street, and he started talking to the superintendent of the schools. And the superintendent of the schools, we grew up in his house too. And he was like chunkier guy. He looked like Paulie from Goodfellas. And it's that scene when the guy telling them, complaining, these kids, you got to calm them down. And he would say, and I don't want to say his name, God rest his soul. Mr. A would have a cigar and he'd go, I talk to them all the time, but they don't listen. It was just like that. Greetings from motherfucking Podcastville. It's Monday, May 13th. Wash your pussy and powder your fucking asshole. It's going to be a good motherfucking week. The Church of What's Happening Now is brought to you by Manscaped. Listen, let me tell you something. There's nothing worse than trimming your nutsack and around the fucking pole of death. And you got to sit there and look around and have anxiety, or you got to ask your wife to fucking trim your fucking nutsack. It's not good. But the suffering ends today. Oi! That's it. Mother's Day's over. It's Father's Day. You got to keep it. Even your dad, he's 70 years old. What, you don't think he gives your mom a little toot-toot from time to time? Give him a little Father's Day gift so he can trim up his fucking nutsack. You got the precision tools, and they're for the family jewels. Manscaped has redesigned the electric razor with the Lawn Mower, a handheld razor with skin-safe technology that won't nick or snag your fucking nutsack. All right? You got to go easy on the fucking pole of death. So do me a favor. At manscaped.com, you get everything you need to make your balls shine and your dick looking pretty fucking good, too. You know what I'm saying? So the church family gets 20% off with your first order when you use promo code CHURCH at manscaped.com. That's promo code CHURCH at manscaped.com. Remember, keep your balls clean. The church is also brought to you by CBD Lion. Listen, no more fucking CBD oils at liquor stores, okay? I see a Hindu selling CBD and fucking bottles of vodka. I light the place on fire. It's that fucking easy. No more. CBD Lion's got you covered. Shattered, vapor pens, fucking tincture that you put under your tongue. Listen. No more walking around sore, nothing. I got you. CBDLion.com. Go to their website right now and check out their third-party lab results for your fucking self. And just for checking, I'm going to throw you a little gift. The church family gets 20 motherfucking % off on checkout. That's CBDLion.com. Kick this motherfucking mule, Lee. Tommy Buns in the fucking house.
Jose, ¿qué pasa, Jose?
How are you?
I'm great, man.
Now, when you see your dad, do you speak Spanish to him at all?
No, my dad doesn't. My mom.
Your mom.
Yeah.
What does she say to you in Spanish? Anything?
Ay, Tomcito, como, por favor, dame un beso,
All that shit.
all that shit, everything, man. She speaks to me, pretty much 50-50. A lot of
50-50.
Spanish, though.
Did you take Spanish in high school?
I did. But I was through it all. Like I passed level 4 AP sophomore year. So then they threw me in French, and I got a D. And then
What a fucking nightmare that is.
I thought it was going to be as easy as Spanish, and I was like, shit.
No. You never switch. You got to keep in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I should have done
For me,
Italian.
it was Italian.
Yeah.
I took Italian, and I could understand it.
Yeah, Italian.
It was funny. I was watching The Godfather last night, and the more south you go on the boot, the more Spanish it gets.
Really?
Yeah, like when you listen to Salazzo talk, he's pretty much speaking Spanish. Tu padre. He was fucking like, I forget what the line. I go, wow, it's so close. But I grew up with Sicilians, and when they would talk,
Sicilia.
I could pick up a fucking
You can understand a lot of it.
a lot of it.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
it. But
I know,
if
I
you
heard,
go
like,
north,
Then it gets a little
complicated.
froggier, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's what the fucking
Yeah,
the French speak.
Like I used to, it's like some guys say buongiorno, like Northern Italy, and maybe don't quote me on this. I don't know, but other people say che fa. That's hello. So I think that's more of a Sicilian dialect,
Yeah.
But what the fuck do I know?
You ever spoken with like a real, Argentine, and you're like, are you speaking Italian? And it takes you a second to realize they're speaking Spanish.
Well, they
because they
speak that-
sing it,
that thing. That's cosas televidas. It's like speaking to Spaniards.
Yeah.
People that are really from Spain, their Spanish will complicate. But right now, at this point in the game, Segura, I could maintain a simple conversation. The shit I was talking when I was 13 has disappeared from my mind.
Yeah.
Like when I was 13, I was dropping scientific facts in Spanish.
Yeah.
I could talk to my mother in a more. Once they died, that whole world died. I was from Union City where you spoke Spanish. Like the Cubans spoke Spanish when they were amongst themselves. So you heard it. You heard the music. I remember it, and I'm happy that I remember it, but it's not like, and it was proven when I went on the Rogan podcast with Yoel. I didn't know a lot of the shit he was saying, common words that are simple that I picked up after I listened to the podcast. So it's like a muscle that
It goes away.
it goes away.
I used to be really sharp at one point. When I was in college, I did a semester in Madrid, and when I came back from there, I'm writing term papers in Spanish, giving presentations in Spanish.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.